What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Right behind me here we have the 2024 Toyota Prius LE. I'm going to show you the exterior, interior, and tell you everything about this car and why it's a good investment for 2024. You can buy a brand new 2024 Toyota Prius LE just like the one that you're watching in this video for about $29,000. It comes with a basic warranty of 36 months, 36,000 miles, and it also comes with a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine made it to a hybrid system, making 196 horsepower. Toyota redesigned the Prius in 2023 and it carried over to this model, the 2024. But as you guys can see, you have this very nice looking LED stripe, LED headlights, front and rear. Some models have a shutter that open and close in the grille for better aerodynamics. Most of the front of the car is closed up for better aerodynamics and fuel efficiency. Same thing for the wheels. And we got 17-inch wheels, 195, 60, 17. You have no turn signal indicator in the mirrors. You have keyless entry. The gas tank is on the driver's side. You also have your shark fin antenna. You have LED taillights, the Toyota emblem right there. It says Prius over here, and you also have an HEV badge. You also have one single exhaust on the passenger side. And this is just an overall walk around of the vehicle. I think this new design looks amazing on the car. Way better than all the previous models. You also have proximity or parking sensors in the front bumper, also in the rear bumper. And right over here, you have a camera. If you look closely over here, you see a little Prius painted right there. And on top of that, you have a camera that if you get too close to a vehicle in front of you, the car starts to brake for you to prevent a crash. Show you the exterior of the car. Let's take a look under the hood. That's your engine. This is a test car with 22,000 miles, and I've been told this car hasn't had a single problem. Right over here it says Hybrid Reborn. You have some warning signs right over here. As I mentioned earlier, this is a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, making 196 horsepower. Now that I show you the hood, let's take a look at the trunk. Right over here, you have your rear view camera, and right next to it, you have the trunk release button. You have this mat over here that's removable. You have plenty of trunk space. The seats, the rear seats can be folded down for more space. And if we remove this cover here, I'm gonna set that here on the floor. You have a hook to tow the car. You have a license plate frame. You have a tire inflation kit. And right under, as you guys can see, there's no spare tire. So yeah, no spare tire on the Prius, guys. Coming up to the back, You have an actuator over here to open the rear doors. You have plenty of space for 3 adults. Plenty of plastic in the door panels. You have a storage right over here. You have no armrest. You have no pocket behind the driver's seat, but you do have one in the passenger seat. You have no AC vents, but you do have 2 USB Type-C. You also have some light switches over here and door handles on both sides. Going into the front driver's side, same thing. Plenty of plastic, hard plastic. This is soft over here, but this is hard plastic. You have your window switches. You have your lock and unlock button. Mirror controls. And this is your door handles. I've been told when you close the door, it actually feels very cheap. Kinda. You have very nice and comfortable cloth seats. Manual seat adjusters. You have your hood release right over here. The button to open the gas tank. That's your gas tank. Right over here you have the brightness for your cluster, the odometer and trip button. This is your AC vents. They feel very cheap and plastic, actually. This is to adjust the steering wheel, up and down, or telescope. We're gonna sit inside the Prius now. Let's go ahead and close the door and start the car. Foot on the brake, press the button. Feels very comfortable sitting inside the Toyota Prius. Kind of feels like sitting inside of a Toyota Corolla, but a little better. You have your media controls on the left-hand side of the steering wheel. You have your cruise control. The steering wheel actually feels very comfortable and very nice to the touch. You have your light switches on the left-hand side and your windshield wipers on the right side. Down, almost very close to the right now the camera is at eye level, and as you guys can see, I can barely see the cluster. If I put it up, it's even worse. If I bring it down, I can see it a little bit, but not so good. And now the steering wheel is kind of hitting my feet. Yeah, I feel like they could have done a better job with that cluster. But zooming in on the cluster, as you guys can see, this car has 22,000 miles. Right over here, you have the range. I've been driving this car for 4 days, and that's how much gas I've used. That's actually very impressive. On the top left, you have your outside temperature, and on the top right, you have your clock. You have this 8-inch infotainment system, touchscreen. You also have wireless CarPlay and Android Auto, and it's made it to a 6-speaker sound system. Right under the infotainment system, you have your AC vents, your AC controls. You also have 2 USB Type-C and a 12-volt outlet. A little further down, you have some storage space, and interesting enough, you can remove this cover and you have a hidden compartment. You have 2 cup holders, your gear selector, you have your drive modes, which you have Eco, Normal, Sport, or Custom. You also have EV mode, hold, parking brake, and traction control. Right next to it, you have storage space for your phone. To put the car in drive, all you have to do is put your foot on the brake, move the lever to the left and down for drive, lever to the left and up for reverse, and press the button for park. You also have some more storage space over here and 2 USB ports in there. And you also have the regular glove box over here. This specific model has no glass roof or sunroof. You have your light switches over here. You also have the sun visors with a light. And you also have a door handle on each side. Here's a quick overview of the interior of the Toyota Prius. This car has very good fuel economy, the best I've ever seen in any other car. It has 57 city and 56 highway. Now that I've shown you guys the exterior and interior of the car, we're gonna take it for a drive. So I'm gonna put on my seatbelt. Foot on the brake, start the car. Put it in drive. Let's go. So right now we're in EV mode, so the engine is off. So we're running on the batteries only. But if I put my foot down on the accelerator, the engine is gonna turn on and the vehicle will come alive and we'll be able to hit higher speeds. Actually, it's just turned on right now. In sport mode. So I'm in sport mode right now. I'm going to come to a complete stop. I'm going to floor it just to see how quick it takes off the line. So complete stop, floor it. Feels kind of like a Toyota Corolla or a Camry. Feels about the same. Another weird thing about this car, it doesn't seem to like shift gears. I don't think there's gears in this car. Like you just accelerate and it just goes. You don't get no gear changes or anything like that. I'm gonna hit it one more time. Something that happened to me the other day, I was hitting a curb and I got a lot of understeer. And yeah, if you're not careful, this car will run you into a wall. But as you guys can see, you don't feel the gear changes. It's just one single gear that just brings the vehicle up to speed. And it just keeps climbing and climbing, but without changing gears. Very weird thing. So let's try. So right now I'm on the EV mode. So I'm cruising slowly on EV mode. The engine is completely off. But if I put my foot down, it turns on and I'm able to go faster. See, it doesn't change, it just goes. Weird. But somehow Toyota manages to, you know, to have this great fuel economy in this car. And that's why it's very fuel efficient. Highly recommend this car. If you're looking to save money and not spend a lot of money on gas, this is the car to go. Been driving this car hard for about 4 days and I barely use half a tank. That's very, very impressive. Let's hit it one more time. to a complete stop and the engine turns off. If I put it in park, I wonder if I can rev the engine. That's as much as you can rev it, just a little bit. I have my foot all the way down to the floor. See, right now I'm in EV mode. Moving quietly through the streets with the engine off. And lights are on. Well guys, that's the Toyota Prius for you. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.